There's got to be a beer here somewhere. Hello, gents. So, the interesting news this morning. Actually, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was tossing and turning in my sleep. Oh my God, my wheels. It needs grease. Roe versus Wade. Gonna be overturned. Oh, because the United States hates women. Don't you know? Come on. Why even deny it? You know. Well, that's really not what they said in the draft document. Did they? No, they said this was a poorly decided finding. There's nowhere in the Constitution that says anything about abortion. So, what's going on with the lefties? The clipped-haired, mean-faced possible lesbians that just want to do undead chronic dyed hair. Oh, they're losing their shit. What would you expect? You've got the, I guess the front line, Alexandria Cortez. Got Chucky Schumer. Get all these big Democrats. I was listening to WLS radio today out of Chicago, where Polska Bob lives but doesn't know where to get pierogi. And the governor, who allegedly is a Republican, no, women are safe here in Illinois. Come here, get your baby killed. Polskin, can I open a beer? Do I have to be drunk to open a beer? Mayor of Chicago, whatever her name is, Beetlejuice, yes. Oh, we're going to fight and we're going to do all this bullshit, right? Alexandria Cortez from New York City. Oh, we're going to fight, because the evil whitey. So, gentlemen, let's talk for a minute. What exactly did Roe versus Wade do? Oh, shut up. God damn it, Polska. I want fresh ones. Son of a bitch. I'm not coming June 20th. If you can't find a pierogi place, I ain't coming. Anyway, on with the preaching. What did Roe versus Wade do? 1973 in the Supreme Court. What did it do? Was abortion illegal before that? In some places, yeah. What Roe versus Wade did was federalize. And when I say federalize, they took away your right to vote upon it. It's in the Constitution. Thou shalt not change. So, for almost 50 years, American people have had no say. It's the way it is. It's in the Constitution, right? I mean, it doesn't matter that some of the men, it was all men, by the way, eventually came out a few years later and said, yeah, this was kind of a bad thing. The saint of the fembots, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, said it was a bad decision. But of course, she was under pressure by people to at least live a few more months. It's almost sick. It's macabre. These fucking people are so goddamn tied to this abortion thing. Well, we're going to get to that part of it in a minute. And so, what Roe versus Wade did was it said that, hear ye, fucking hear ye. somewhere in this here goddamn Constitution, there's a right to have an abortion. So thus it's a federal purview. Isn't that interesting? No one in history has been able to find exactly where in the Constitution abortion is a right under the Constitution. That's odd. That's odd, isn't it? You'd think it'd be right there, wouldn't you? It'd be right there. Nope. We found it in the P numbers in the shadows of the millions of dead babies somewhere. Oh, yeah. It's a federal thing. So what this thing does with the Supreme Court, if it is in fact real, is turn back the decision to allow abortion to the voters. What a fucking concept. I thought, maybe I'm wrong. I thought the Democrats are all about that democracy. It's a democracy. Most important thing ever, right? Well, in a democracy, people get to vote. No. We don't mean that. Well, what is it you mean? Which way do you want it? Both ways ain't going to happen. Pick one. So now the voters in each state in this beautiful union of ours will get to decide. They'll get to vote on it. If they want this in their state, they can vote for it. If they don't, they can vote the other way. Seems pretty simple, really. But of course, you hear the lunatics on the mainstream media. Oh my God, abortion's going to be illegal. Oh my God. Where? Where will it be illegal? Well, what about Alabama? See, they don't like that. They don't like people actually being able to vote on such important topics. Didn't they laud the Irish who voted in this thing a couple of years ago? Oh, that's democracy at work right there. See, you evil whiteys. And yet when we want to do democracy here in the United States, that's a different fucking ball game, isn't it? No. We want democracy when it benefits us. And so making that a federal thing in the Constitution kind of took care of things, didn't it? So the only thing that's going to happen, and I'm simplifying it, obviously. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. But the people of each state in the United States, the 50 states, and probably the territories and whatever, they're going to ask their voters, would you like to allow abortion? And in what way and in what mean? Right? Where prior to that, prior to yesterday, we didn't have a say, did we? Oh, you're trying to take away. What about the women who are pro-life? You goddamn good and well took away their fucking voice, didn't you? Oh, but you're evil, man. You can't say anything about it. Really? Really? What is democracy about? One person, one vote, right? So my vote, not with respect to that. These people are so full of contradictions. It's almost hard. I get a fucking headache. So, both sides are semi-pissed. One's happy, right? Pro-life people and the pro-abort people. They both have it fucking wrong now, don't they? The pro-life people, oh my God, praise Jesus, we finally got rid of abortion. No, you didn't. Pro-abort people, oh my God, it's bad in the country. No, it's not. Now, here's what you need to do. You need to band together people who think like you and elect people who will do your bidding politically in each state. Now, I don't need to read the 10th Amendment of the United States. You may remember there were several states who kind of busted away from the country because it wasn't written in the Constitution under the 10th Amendment. And so thus we passed an amendment to take care of that scar. The federal government has limited powers, and they're all spelled out in that old goddamn dusty Constitution, which is great, modern, fresh, and good if it supports the fucking socialists' point of view. But it needs to be replaced if it represents any other point of view. So, abortion is not going to be illegal in the United States. It might be in some states, but then the people in those states can decide. Isn't that nice? Isn't that democracy? Isn't that one person, one vote? Isn't that going to take into account some females who previously didn't have a vote on this topic? Isn't that what feminism is all about? Getting females in positions of power, letting them vote and all that stuff. Only if you will vote for our shit. We all know this. I don't have to beat the dead horse. But I just wanted to bring up one thing that I think we need to think about. And that is, let's have some compassion for women who have to make this kind of decision. Now, most of us are men here. We might have to support the female who has to make this decision, but we'll never have to. Well, we don't have the option to. I think you get my point. You know, not every abortion is some garden tool out running around clubbing. Sometimes there are circumstances. I don't know what those are. Maybe they have too many children. Maybe their husband is an abusive prick and won't let her use birth control, etc. and so on. But we do know that the corner cases, despite being in the corner, happen. There's grapefruit. There's incest. There's mothers who are going to either die during childbirth, or there are children that will not make it. It's a horrible thing to even contemplate, but it happens. Let's not be so heartless. Let's find a way. And I don't know what the way is. I'm not some slick politician. But I believe I'm a good problem solver. There's got to be a way to accommodate these things. There's got to be something. Because some of this stuff is real. Might only be a few hundred women a year, but it's still a few hundred women. Or 1,000 women, or whatever. Got to do something for that. Because these things do happen. It's not the majority. It's not even close. It's barely a minority. But you can't just ignore this stuff. There are some things that need to be in place, I believe, to deal with these things. Now, let's praise people for a minute, and then Terrence Pop probably has a stream coming up. The vast majority of men and women in the United States, in this country, They practice. Well, they're not just practicing, if you know what I mean. They use birth control. The vast majority. But there seems to be a stubborn 700,000 or 800,000 women in the United States that just don't get the fucking message. It seems they might not care. Now, why do you care about that, Ham? 800,000, what is that? 20% of pregnancies in the United States are aborted. 20%. That's a lot of damn abortions. On the good side, there are billions of experiments that are just fine. This thing only affects these people who evidently do not have a concept of participating in these things with protection. 700,000 or 800,000 per year. Now, I shall go on. Let me get out the checkbook. Here it is, the word of the check. If there's some issue in this country that we can, I don't know, provide birth control free, why don't we do that? Won't that be easier? Here, you want the pill, you want this, take it. It'd be a good investment so we don't have these freaking problems. Problems being all these women want their goddamn abortions. Same for men. Hey, you need rubbers? There it is. But the vast majority already take care of that. Isn't that interesting? Interesting indeed. With respect to grapefruit, I think we as taxpayers should offer the option to a victim of this kind of thing to take the pill. You know, they go to the hospital, take the pill, problem solved. Now, you could say it's a life, imagine yourself in that position. You've just been attacked. All kinds of bad stuff. And here's your opportunity to take care of that. I think we should do that as well. We're not evil, heartless fucking people. We can find solutions to the corner cases. And I think most states will. They'll probably limit it to some number, who knows what, and then provide these things. Resources for women who have been abused, for example. So these Democrat women are freaking out. Oh, Alexandria or whatever. Ortega, Cortez. Well, you're in New York, Congresswoman. There's no issue there. You can have all the abortions you want. Same with Illinois, same with California, same with a lot of blue states. Portland, Washington, probably Vermont, Maine, etc., and so on. Okay, so why are you so concerned that the men and women in Alabama decide they don't want that to happen? Why is that such a problem? Gentlemen, I'll leave you with this, and ladies, perhaps if you're in there. Could it possibly be about all that campaign cash, which will go away if it's not a federal issue? Do you see my point? And it's not just the Democrats, it's the Republicans too. They get big donations to fight this abortion thing. Well, what happens if the people in the states, not the federal government, fight it? Just throwing it out. Just throwing it out. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.